A 2-0 playoff win for the Redskins over Hayes High on Tuesday evening at the Cornelton Sports Complex. Junior Mendez got the first goal in about the 35-minute mark, second half. Jason Rios the second goal, 5:04 mark of the second half. Coach Lori Navarro, you've accumulated a lot of playoff wins throughout the years, but this team has been, well documented. This is a rebuilding year that turned out this year. But here we are, the playoffs, shutout win over Hayes. How's it feel?
It feels great. It's amazing when the boys go out there and do, what we train so hard to do every day. We're out there training hard. We're doing a lot of fundamental stuff because that's what you got to do sometimes. You just got to go back to the basics. But, to see them come out here and put the game plan together and most importantly, give it all hard and show some leadership for once. You're always going to come out on top when you play as a team and you show some leadership and you come out wanting it more than the opponent. So it was a great win for us.
What part of your game pleased you most?
Just our ability to play as one. Today everybody was playing hard. There was some good leadership out there, and most importantly, we had 14 shots on goal. Again, that's the secret. That's the key to being successful. You got to take your chances on the goal, and you got to finish those hard ones or the easy ones. You just got to finish them because that might be the only chance you get.
The lineup Central, you know them well. You saw them in the thriller last year in the quarterfinals. You saw them this summer. You've seen them this regular season. Talk about the Mustangs and what makes them so tough.
Oh my gosh, they're a phenomenal team. Just last year when we faced them in the quarters, it was a tough game when it's double overtime, won the game 4-3. We played them this summer, and they're just, there's not much weakness on their team. They're very fast. They're senior loaded, and there's a lot of revenge factor. We kept them from going to state last year, so we got a lot of things against us, but then again, we got a lot of things for us because, we did go in there last year. They were 17-2 when we beat them. This year, they're 14-2, and nothing can stop us but ourselves right now. We're the only team that can come in the way of ourselves. The only obstacles we're facing is us. We got to go out there. We got to organize ourselves. We got to play hard, and we got to play with heart. And at the end, hopefully, we'll be the team on top.
Be on the road, what makes this a team that can win away from Redskin Field?
Well, honestly, we're on the road all the time, so on the road is basically our home, and for some instances, other than our fans that we definitely miss having our fans out there, but we're used to being on the road. Being on the road is nothing new to us, and we proved it last year when we went to Salina Central at a hostile crowd, and for a quarterfinal, and we realized that we just know how to block them out. We just go out there, we play our game, and we go hard, and that's what it's about. So it's nothing new for us.
Thanks, Coach. Congratulations.
Thanks a lot, Brock.
Just a couple more for you, Coach. Halftime, I know it was 0-0. Had some opportunities in the first half, but didn't finish them. And then you kind of got them fired up. What did you guys talk about at halftime to really get them juiced up to come out and play harder that second half?
We told them there's 40 minutes left. In 40 minutes, one team's going to be packing it up to go home. I said, and we don't want to be that team. There's going to be one team out there right now in the second half that's going to go all out. They're going to give everything they've got because that might be all they, the only chance they're going to get. So, we didn't finish. Let me see, finish opportunities that we had, and I told them, there's going to be probably 3 or 4 more opportunities we get in the second half, and every opportunity we have to finish. We have to finish because, if we don't finish those shots, last time they played them, they got 3 shots on goal and scored 2 goals on us. So you just got to be on your toes all the time, and you got to want it more. And that's what I told them. At this moment, who's going to want it more? Who's going to want to move on? And it's going to be either them or us. And I'm hoping that it does. So I told them we're going to need a lot of heart, and that's something we didn't have much in the first half.
In the second half, it looked like after a whole season of sometimes it seemed like just trying to get the ball downfield just anyway, it seemed like the offense was working the way it's supposed to, moving the ball to the sideline, hitting the angles on the passes, the guy catching the pass along the way, and then getting the centering pass to have the opportunity for the shot. What do you feel like was different with the way that the offense was executing? It just seemed to be a little more fine-tuned, oiled machine there that second half than some things that we've seen throughout the season.
Absolutely, and that's something that we've trained for all season long. We've been training for those kinds of, like I said, it's just for them to come out and play like we practice. We're a lot of flank runs, inside finishes, checking back to the ball, building things up as a team instead of sending long balls. We're not a long ball team. We never have been. First of all, we don't have the size, and secondly, that's not our style of play. So, I'm finding that here in the last, we've won 5 out of the last 6 games. So I'm finding that that's because we're bringing it together the way that we should have been bringing it, from the earlier in the season. But I think it's finally clicking to them. They're finally believing in us as coaches and understanding that that's just the game plan they have to stick with because it works. And when it works, you don't change it, you don't fix it, you just keep going with it.
And finally, you know, the years and years and years of success of this program. Last couple of years through the regular season, some challenges, but to get the win here at home and the playoff win to continue that streak of defending the home field, especially in the postseason, was that anything that you guys talked about prior? And then was that a point of pride for this group?
Oh, absolutely. You know, I just keep telling these boys, especially our seniors, you know, there is no reason for us to turn back now and look at what we did, you know, prior to the regular season. We have to look forward right now. We have to know that this team is capable of beating anybody they challenge, and we want to continue our legacy. We want to continue our tradition, because that's all, I mean, in my 15 years of coaching, this is all it's ever been. You know, it's been a great tradition. It's been success. It's been a team that we just don't surrender to defeat. It's about going out there, representing liberal Redskins, and playing your hearts out, because at the end of the day, you know, there's always going to be a better team, you know, and if you get beat by the better team, you got to get beat knowing that you did everything you had, and you gave everything you had, and playing the hardest that you could play. So at this point, I'm just telling them, you know, we have nothing to lose but the game, so you just got to go out there, you got to play hard, and you got to represent all those former players who've done every year after year after year. You know, you don't want to be that team that doesn't get it done because you know you forgot to play, or you didn't step it up, or you didn't do what you have to do to make it happen. So yeah, we put a lot of pressure, especially on those seniors. You know, you don't want to be the group of seniors who doesn't take this team past the first game of regionals, and we put a lot of pressure on them. You know, and most importantly, you know, Hayes won the last 2 games, but I felt like those were our games to win, and we just let them get away from us, and we knew, you know, it's tough to beat the team 3 times, and most importantly, it's tough to beat the Liberal Redskins 3 times. You know, we're not going to surrender. I surrendered to him twice, but that was unusual for us, so the 3rd time was not going to happen.
Well, congratulations, Coach, and good luck in Salina.
Yeah, thanks a lot.